The one thing that is always evident to me, which is crazy, is that people keep driving into floodwaters with their cars, which is nuts. I did an earlier video on my American Tactical Civil Defense substack that went viral called "Turn Around, Don't Drive." Turn around, don't drown. And I highly encourage you to look at it, because the problem we have these days is that all of the components, the electrical components and the chips in our modern vehicles, trucks and cars, are sealed in plastic. And that's a good thing on the one hand, but it's not, in that it used to be with the old analog vehicles. When you drove into a flood, your vehicle stopped. And so that kept you from going forward, and it kept people from drowning. The problem we have now, and you can see it on the videos on Disaster News, is that hundreds of thousands of people just drive right into floodwaters without thinking, and always assume that they're going to get through it. But that's not necessarily the case, right? If you drive into floodwaters, here's the problem. There's thousands and sometimes millions of pounds of pressure from the floodwater that you don't see, that are coming and hitting your vehicle. And so what happens is, even like, there's my son's truck, a truck that size, it doesn't take much, because as you can see, the wheels are only attached to the ground by a few inches of rubber. And so when you get floodwaters going under that, you can drive into a flood and you can get a certain distance there. But as I showed in Dam 4 in Maryland, the water rises so fast that eventually you can pick up your vehicle and then you're dead. So it's really not worth it. The better thing to do is to just stop, turn around, and take an alternative route home, and then you don't end up dying, right? So that's really what I encourage you to do, is to stay safe, uh, take your vehicle and your life, and preserve it and protect it. And so